Hello. Not a whole lot, you. I was trying to talk. Well, I talked to Doc earlier. I was like, we should bring in the two guys that are running for the championship, and he's like, leave them alone. One's my guy, and he's like, don't distract them. I was like, but it's entertaining to talk to people. He did not see my sense of humor. One of them is his teammate. He would know. Ryan is his teammate. But Ryan's not in here yet. Neither is... Oh, yeah, he's here. As in Discord. But, yeah. So, what are you going to do with the month off? Oh. Star Wars theme. So, if we can, are you looking to see if we can find another, like, league next, not like this year, but next year, to, like, maybe do more broadcasting with? I would like to. I would like to be partners, even though I don't know how to help you with my computer situation, but that'll have to remain the same for a while. I've done one race here. That was earlier. I like this place. There's concrete. I love it. It never opens on time.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the final race of the season for the VSpeed Contender Series. Brought to you by NEPA Towing and Recovery, FRT Motorsports, Butt Kicker, and powered by Nitro. So like I said, welcome to the final race of the season. We have a couple points races going on as we currently speak. But last week at Charlotte, we had a really good race. There was racing all over the track for pretty much the entire night. There were 6 different leaders, 7 lead changes, with only 2 cautions for 6 laps. It would be Jason Holsworth that started on the pole, but ultimately it would be Jordan Martin that would come home with the victory. Hunter Kent in second, Mr. Russ Bovair himself in third, Ryan Lang in fourth, Jim Johnson in fifth, Joe Zader in sixth, Timmy Logwood in seventh, Rachel Hunt in eighth, Doug Chappelle in ninth, and Perry Snelson in 10th. So tonight brings us to good old Nashville Super Speedway. Now, I don't know how many people have been here. I have not been to this. Not a whole lot different than what we were running last week, except it's made out of concrete, which makes for some good racing here. But in old Nashville Super Speedway in beautiful Lebanon, Tennessee, right off the interstate. Pretty decent facility.
It is a nice facility, and I would like to come here if I were going to a race for the first time. I mean, this is one of the places you get to go to Nashville. I mean, I love country music, and this is where country music is.
This is true. This is true. Now, let me ask you this. How long do you think Nashville Super Speedway been around? Is it an old track or is it a newer track?
I feel like it could be a newer track, but I could be wrong.
Compared to some of the other tracks on the schedule, it is kind of newer. I mean, it opened in April of 2001, so it's like 24 years old.
So it's relatively young.
Yeah, but compared to Charlotte and Richmond and Martinsville and Daytona and all them other tracks, it's still a youngling. Watching Rachel and Doc on the track here, getting a little bit of practice in. So it's test time, Cody. It's test time.
It sure is.
Yep. So
all these guys are getting ready, and girls.
So who do you think has the fastest lap in a cup car here?
Okay.
Not a current driver, retired. Well,
not Dale Jr.
I say this. Not a retired driver per se, because he's only retired from Cup. And he has a son that races.
No, not Kyle Busch. It can't be him. No.
Kevin Harvick.
There we go.
Kevin Harvick in the 2002 Ally 400. Who has the fastest Xfinity lap here? This one will probably shock you a little bit.
I'm generally shocked at these. Yep.
Yeah. It's a Chevy driver, but it's somebody that you wouldn't think about that would run a fastest lap on an oval track. Maybe in a road race, but not an oval track.
Huh. SVG?
No. Who else?
There's Allmendinger.
There you go. AJ
Okay.
Allmendinger.
We shouldn't be down on him. I mean, he is sometimes good at oval.
Yeah. 2022 Texas Lottery 250, so the same year that Kevin Harvick ran the fastest lap. So now the truck's going to shock you too.
Right.
The truck is not a current truck driver. They went from the trucks last year to Xfinity this year.
Huh.
Not a very well liked driver.
I have no idea at this moment.
He got into a fight last season with another driver, him and his dad.
Stenhouse?
No.
Kyle Busch?
No.
Oh.
Like I said, he was a truck driver, and now he's an Xfinity driver. You may not have even paid attention. Nick Sanchez.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I was off on that.
His fastest lap was in the 2023 Rackley Roofing 200. So, and that's pretty much it. All it runs here. I think there's been some Indy races here, but other than that, it's been primarily a NASCAR track. It look like right now we have Hunter Kent at the top of the board. Our current points, second place in points, Anthony Promoter's there. Now, let's kind of go over that a little bit because we got a couple little interesting tidbits about this. So, if I can get my mouse to cooperate here, we'll be okay. All right. So, points-wise. So currently, our points leader is Mr. Ryan Lang with Cascade Hollow Motorsports with a nice little lead of 468 points. Now, Anthony Promoter, prior champion, knows what that stress is all about winning a championship. He's only 10 points back. And with 458 points with Rush Motorsports. And then you got Jeremy Paris that's back 65 from first. So he's on the outside looking in. It would take a pretty good situation. Fingers crossed, rabbit foot, witch doctor, all of that good stuff to make that happen. So right now the championship's going to be between Ryan Lang and Anthony Promoter. Now we also have a team championship that's in the works as well. Now that's flipped. So Anthony Promoter, our second place in points, is on Rush Motorsports. Rush Motorsports is in the lead in the team championship with, let's see here, how many points they got? Total points they currently have is 1,323. And then Cascade Hollow, which Ryan Lang is a part of, that's in first, they are in second with 1,221. But they are tied for second with Gapplebee's with 1,221 points. So we got a highly contested team standing championship on the line. And then we have a championship for the series between two drivers. So what do you think, Cody?
I think that it's really close in the points, and I'm interested to see how they both handle the stress I wouldn't call it stress, but the pressure of getting a championship. I mean, Ryan has yet to win a championship, and Anthony, I believe, has won one
Correct.
before. So, I mean, he's been there, so he knows what he's doing, and he knows what he has to do. So it'll be interesting to see how Ryan adapts as the night goes on.
I agree. Then we wouldn't think that it would make a difference, but as we get down towards the end of the race, you know, teammates can always play a factor in helping you obtain the goal as well too. So we'll see if that comes into play. But it definitely should be an interesting night.
Would love to know what's going on in their heads before this race begins in like 10 minutes here.
Yeah.
We should not try and figure that out.
Yeah, I think Doc would come after us with a stick.
He might.
Yeah.
He said Anthony's fine, but don't bug Ryan. And I was like, that's not fair. But, I mean, this season has been interesting. I mean, it started off kind of rough, and then it got better as the season went.
Yeah, I mean, there was definitely some, I think some egos got in the way of a lot of things, and once they kind of worked that out amongst themselves, things kind of calmed down a little bit, and, you know, it is what it is. Some people agree with some of the calls that have been called, some people don't. You know, just like anything else in life, it's something you don't want to handle, then just walk on down the street, you know?
Correct.
But at the end of the day, Doc's league, Doc makes the rules, and everybody has to go by them.
They sure do. So you've been watching practice and stuff. Who's your pick for tonight?
I still say my boy Hunter Kemp, man. He's due. He just seems to be in the wrong place at the wrong time every week.
Yes.
He's still right there on speed. It looks like Anthony's done gone to the top of the board now. So I'm still waiting for him to come through and get a win. I don't know about you though, but man, I'm telling you, this is it feels like we just started the league, man. It's been 4 months.
It flew by. I mean, when I first started thinking about doing this announcing with you, I didn't think it would be as fun as it has been, and well, it is a lot of fun here.
Well, I appreciate the help this season, and I think you've done a great job, and hopefully we'll be able to keep this up, and Doc can grow the league before next season. I know he's trying to get people to give him some input and see what he can do to be better. So he does try. He does listen. Again,
Marco, you can see my house from here. That's awesome.
Do what?
Oh, he has it in the comment. He's like, you can see my house from here.
Oh.
And I'm like, this is awesome.
But yeah, been a definitely a pretty cool season. I wish we could get back some of the other drivers, and hopefully we can make that happen in the off season. Come to an understanding, and hopefully they'll come back. I know ever since Road to Pro went away, the numbers kind of dwindled a little bit, because this was definitely a good feeder for that, or a good indicator to see how you were before the Road to Pro race each week. So now that that's no longer an option, now it's just all about having fun.
Yes, it was kind of sad that they took away Road to Pro, but it'll come back or something will happen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think the kind of the newness of the sim has wore off the people that jumped in here thinking they were going to make a quick buck. Now it's just the people that just like to race online, so which is not a bad thing.
It isn't, nope. And practice is just about done now.
Yeah, it's going to be with another lap or two, and then they'll get them racked up and get ready to go out and qualify. Like Jason got a little bit of speed again this week. Up there in third in speed. And there we have it. Red flag is out. All right, let's see who is going to hit the track first. Didn't they say something about having some kind of meeting or something before one of the
Next week.
Next week. I got you. All right, looks like Anthony Promoter is going to be one of the first people out on the track. Jeremy Pears. Looks like Ryan Lang. So our three of the top three people are on the track first to run those qualifying laps. See if we can follow our points leader here. See if we can see what he brings to the table tonight. Got him a pretty shiny black truck tonight.
It sure is shiny.
Oh, Ryan. First lap was faster than Anthony.
Anthony's pick. Oh, okay.
Ooh, got a little loose in second in two there. How much that's going to hurt his speed. It's a clean lap, though.
Anthony got the pole there.
Yep. Yeah, that a little bit of slip got Ryan there. And Joe Zader up there in third right now.
Cool.
Oh, wow. Got Joe Zader second, Jeremy Paris third, Hunter Kent fourth. Ryan's down to fifth. That lap hurt him, man. Getting loose in two there hurt him bad.
How bad does that affect the points in qualifying type of deal here?
I don't really know how they're doing that. And that whole part of it. I'm just looking at the regular championship and the
Hunter Kent moved to second.
Yeah. Hunter's gonna be tough no matter where he's racing, man. I'm gonna tell you. He's a good kid. He's kind of high strung, but he's a good kid. I call him a kid. He's an adult, but everybody's a kid to me. I'm old. Let's see here. Let's check out my brother from another mother, Mr. Jordan Martin here. Uh-oh, he comes as the man in black tonight.
Huh, different paint scheme.
Yeah, he's the man in black tonight.
I like it. We should bring him into the booth, well, after this qualifying and see what he's up to.
Oh, looks like Jordan's in fourth. But Jason up to third again. Jason brought that speed again. I think that's just going to about do qualifying there. There you have it. Only 12 trucks qualified. It's like our second place in points, Mr. Anthony Pomoda, is going to grab that top coveted spot. So he starts with the clean air right from the get-go. All right, well, while we're waiting for them to go into warm-up here, let's go ahead and throw out a little bit of love to our sponsors. This is the last time we're going to be rolling in this season. This goes out to NEPA Tone and Recovery. We definitely appreciated the support this season, Mr. Joe. And we hope you'll be back next season. I'm sure you will. Been a great supporter of the program so far. And also to our friend, Mr. Andre Greer at FRT Motorsports. There you have it. 2 major sponsors for this season. As always, we greatly appreciate the support, Mr. Greer. Hoping we were going to have you back on the broadcast before it was over with, but guess we'll have to take that back up next season. So you're busy working on that new car. All right. Drivers meeting probably about over with. Everybody's getting a little antsy here. Getting ready to do a few warm-up laps. We'll get ready to take this to green. So what do you think, Cody? Who you picking tonight, man?
Who to pick? You know, I think Jason. I mean, he's also overdue, and he just started this season, but I would definitely think he's up there in my list.
Gotcha. Not a bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Now remember, I bring curses to people when I pick, so...
This is true, though. I'm not going to deny that one. We've definitely seen how that has affected people's race over the season. That's for sure.
Yes, if it was one person, it would have been fine, but no, it's been multiple, so... yeah.
You need to rub the lucky rabbit foot or something before you start talking about somebody.
I definitely should.
It looks like we're going to run with 18 trucks tonight.
It's not a bad lobby.
Not a bad one at all. Pretty decent SOF, 303 or 3,300, almost 3,400. So. Yep, so Anthony's going to start on the pole and have that clean air. And we all know that he can save tires. So this is definitely going to be his kind of track here with this concrete.
It makes for an interesting race when you get to race on concrete. It feels so different compared to what you normally run on.
Yes, it does.
Jimmy got loose into the grass.
Taking a little trip through the infield there. Joe Zader flexing a little bit of muscle tonight, too. He may be another one that may throw a monkey wrench in all of it.
Never can know Hunter Kent and Jeremy Paris. Those two, they somehow get some decent runs. So we'll see what happens.
Right. All right. There you have it. Set for the field tonight. Here you can see the point standings as they go. Got Ryan Lang in first, voted second, and Hunter Kent in third, and Jeremy Paris in fourth. About 65 points separate them all. So, I mean, you got Hunter Kent's right there too now. So I was talking about just two of them earlier. I totally forgot about Hunter. So, you know, Hunter, if say Ryan has a bad day and Hunter wins, it's definitely going to make for an interesting race here. All right. So tonight on the pole, we have Mr. Anthony Promoter. Starting on the outside, Mr. Hunter Kent. Started in the second row, Jason Holsworth, Jordan Martin. Started in the third row, Joe Zader and Timmy Longwood. Starting in the fourth row, Jeremy Paris and Rachel Hunt. Starting in the fifth row, Perry Snelson and Ryan Lang. Starting in the sixth row, we have Tim Marlowe and Richard Malagani. Starting in the seventh row, Russ Bovair and Jimmy Babb. Eighth row, Doc Stout and Shane Posey. And the ninth row is DeMarco Starks and Doug Chappelle. All right, that pace truck's getting ready to drop off. Get ready to go green. Anthony brings them to the Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Anthony gets a pretty decent start. A little bit of help from Jason there. Anthony's able to get right up in front of Hunter Kent.
Ryan Lane is starting to, he just passed Rachel. He's just trying to ease his way up in there right now, trying to get to the front.
Yeah, he knows he's going to have to get to the front quick. He's not going to be able to wait long. As we watch our first place in points right now, he's gotten one position from the start. But right now, We have second place in points, Mr. Anthony Promoter, kind of setting stale.
Oh.
And that clean air.
Oh, Rachel just got taken for... Oh, she's flipping down the front stretch.
All right, let's see if we can figure out what's going on here.
So it looks like the 28 and 12 were involved, or the 20. 29 and 12, sorry.
All right, so the 12, like, they kind of started it a little bit. 9, a little far chase on this. So we're going to pick up going into here. It's like Timmy Longwood gets on the inside of Perry, just grabs that outside. And Doc gets into it. Rachel, I think they need EMS into turn 1 for Rachel. She's on the lid, but was able to get back over on the 4 tires. That poor girl, I think she's got probably some of the worst luck of anybody I've ever seen. And I guess it would help if I take it off a replay. So let's try this one more time. All right, let's see if we can get a better view here. All right. One more time. All right. So, I'm going to pick this up following Timmy Longwood. Coming out of 4 here. Tries to dive underneath Perry and kind of getting to that left corner a little bit. Doc had nowhere to go. Rachel had nowhere to go. Flipping down the front stretch. On the lid. And then back on 4 tires.
And she drove to pit road, too.
Yeah. That's tough. I know you probably messed up Doc's race a little bit as well. Took a pretty good hit right there in the door of Timmy Longwood.
That was just kind of way too aggressive early on racing right there.
Yeah, I don't think I'd have tried to block that. Either that, Perry might not even have known he was there. He probably didn't expect him to dive down that low as well. So I would think that probably wasn't on. I would assume that wasn't on purpose. There's still no change up front. Anthony Promoter, Hunter Kent, Jason Holsworth, and Mr. Jordan Martin. Got Joe Zader up there in the 5th, but look who right behind Joe.
Ryan Lang.
Got Ryan Lang there. Ryan sneaking up through there. He's not letting him get too far out there. I think he's hungry for that championship.
And then you got Jordan Martin, that's teammates with Anthony, so he may not make that easy for him.
Oh, yeah. When it comes to trying to pass him, it's not going to be easy. Chevrolet pace truck brings him into 3. Lights are off on the pace truck. So they should be taking the green this time by. All right, pace truck is off. Anthony brings him down into the Geico restart zone. And gets an amazing start. Jason was able to pull alongside a second place Hunter Kent. And it may even cost Hunter that position. And it's going to. Jason makes it stick and rolls up into second. Got Ryan back here pushing Joe Zader. Trying to make that time up.
You can definitely see the urgency. He wants to go.
Yeah, he's he's on a mission right now. He's trying to get.
Hunter's making the pass for second as well right now. They're trying to.
Yep. Gonna try that inside there. Looks like these guys have been running a little bit higher. Jason pinch him down a little bit. Try to keep him from making that run coming out of the corner. Looks like Hunter was able to edge him just a little bit that time by, but there we go. Still can't get around him. Can't get that run up off the corner like he needs.
He's got it now.
Jason gets such a good run off the corner on the high side there. It's just really hard to get around him.
Ryan's in 7th right now.
Yeah, Joe Zader's not going to be an easy person to pass either. Joe been real stout this year. He's been the second half of the season, man, he's been real consistent.
He actually, yeah, he's improved a lot.
Yes. We got Jordan Martin, Jeremy Paris, and Joe Zader there in 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then you got Ryan, Richard Malagani, and Shane Posey, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Then we got Russ back here just kind of chilling like a villain, with DeMarco Starks right behind him.
The top 3 are taken away from him.
Yeah. Timmy's right behind them, but he's a couple laps down from that wreck. Well, actually, Timmy's only 1 lap down. And, of course, Jimmy Babb's behind him with Perry Snelson, Timmy Longwood. I mean, not Tim Marlowe, and then Doug Chappelle back here running.
Watching Jeremy right now, and
poor old Doc. He don't have a right front fender, and it looks like somebody punched him in the nose.
Yeah, that's painful.
Yeah, that's painful to watch there, man. That's a long ride to have to try to make. The Hunter's up here trying to size Anthony up here. He's definitely going to go out swinging. Kind of showing Anthony that if he's going to win the championship, he's going to have to beat him.
It'll be interesting to see how aggressive he is, because he's a really good driver, and to watch him do what he does, it comes in waves. Like, he's right there, he'll back off, save tires, he'll come back up, but you never know when he's officially going to go.
Correct. It looks like Ryan finally able to make that pass on Joe Zader. But now he's got his sights set on
Jordan
Martin. That's not going to be an easy pass either.
It sure is not.
It's like Shane Posey's rolling up in here now, trying to make the pass on Joe Zader. Like Richard Malagani's fading a little bit.
And they weren't even near like anybody for a few minutes there.
Yeah, they were laying back there kind of saving some tire. Like Ryan's kind of burnt his stuff up a little bit.
He's not doing bad for trying to get his first championship. I think he's just going to run some laps here. We're going to just see him relax maybe. And if it goes green, they'll have to do green flags and pit stops, and we'll see how it goes from there.
Yeah.
But we're quite a ways from pit stop, so.
Meanwhile, back out front, we still have Mr. Anthony Promoter with Hunter Kent in tow. They've kind of put a little bit of gap on third place Jason Holsworth. Hunter staying right there in Anthony's tire tracks. Looks like Jeremy Parrish is now taking over fourth spot.
Ryan's falling off right now, so you were saying earlier he might have used up his tires a lot during that last little run. So hopefully he can get that figured out.
Well, really and truly, like he's off about a tenth right now. So last lap for Anthony was a 36, and the last lap for Ryan was a 50. So he's a little over a tenth that he's losing a lap. So it ain't going to take him long to fall behind. And, of course, it doesn't help him that second and third place both are running right there together and kind of running away with the show here.
Yeah, he's definitely off because Jordan just ran a 30.4 compared to his 30.5. So he's going to have to pick it up or figure that out.
And Jeremy Parrish ran the fastest lap last go around with a 38.
Not bad.
He's kind of got a little bit of clean air, not a lot of clean air, but still enough to not affect his handling currently. That'll probably change as he gets up to Jason here.
Just watching Hunter Kent in car is fascinating. Just the way he comes off the corner, goes into the corner.
Let's take a ride with the leader here. Coming across the line. Let's take a lap with Anthony. All right, takes that start-finish line. Lifts a little bit in the corner, gets down to the line. Babies it off the corner and back wide open. Like Anthony's truck's handling pretty darn good right now. I don't see a whole lot of wheel movement. He's not having to turn the wheel a lot. And that'll definitely make a huge difference in tire wear. And there you have it. That's a lap with the leader. Take a lap with second place. Mr. Hunter Kent. Now, it looks like Hunter's able to get down to the bottom a little bit easier. But it looks like he loses a little bit off corner exit. Yeah. Good lap for Hunter as well.
So, yeah, everyone's running smooth right now.
It looks like Jordan Martin's done kind of caught up to Jeremy here. And Jordan was saving a little tire there for a little bit.
Is it stealthy black truck tonight?
Yeah, it's like gunmetal gray. Not quite black. Well, it may be, yeah, it's probably black and it just looks gray under the lights.
Joe's putting a little bit of pressure on Ryan right now. He's giving them space, but he is definitely quicker right now than Ryan.
Yeah, that's going to be definitely going to be a race to watch right there. Now you figure they've already got over 3 seconds on Ryan now. And he's losing. Last lap wasn't much off what the leader was running. Half a tenth.
And Jordan was just right at Jeremy's bumper just 2 seconds ago before he just let off. But he's coming.
Now Russ is going to be the one I'm going to be watching to start making his move to the front here shortly. I'd say about lap 35. You're going to see Russ make up some time.
Yeah, he was in the official earlier, and he was really quick. So he's definitely just biding his time right now.
That's where they get like 48 laps, 49 laps.
I think about 50.
50. I haven't had a chance to run officials in so long it ain't funny.
It's something lately. But today wasn't too bad. I mean, there was a few cautions at the start, and then it went green for almost 40, 50 laps, and then a few extra cautions after that, but it was pretty good. So if Anthony finishes ahead of, if Anthony wins and Ryan finishes where he does, points-wise, that would not be good for Ryan, correct?
Correct, yeah, because if Anthony leads the most laps, gets a bonus point for leading a lap, and wins, that means he's going to have to, let me go back over here and pull these points up again. See how they're doing this stuff.
Jordan's underneath Jeremy Paris right now, trying to make the pass, and there was a little contact, but they're good.
And as we know, those two, there's no love lost with them.
No,
And that's actually allowed Ryan to catch up.
This is actually good for Ryan. Paris is not letting him go, so Ryan's loving this right now. This is a very hard battle with these two.
Now, I don't see anything in the point system here that actually has the... maybe look at this. Do you figure...
Jordan's made the pass on Paris. Paris is coming back on the outside again and trying to just make that difficult. Hits the wall a bit. That slowed him down.
Yeah, that's a good little race going on right there. That actually allowed Ryan Lane to get around. And now Ryan's going after Jordan. And Joe's still there. Like Jeremy's going to try a crossover on Joe.
That moved Ryan to fifth, so that's actually a good thing.
Yep.
Now that battle is done, I'm gonna... Anthony is almost half a track ahead.
Now, what did I tell you? So, lap 36, and last lap, guess who had the fastest lap on the track?
Anthony.
Russ.
Oh, he's coming.
That's what I said. He waited about lap 35. That old number one's going to be all of a sudden in the mix.
Now I understand he's faster, but can he actually catch the pack before caught green flag pit stops is the question.
Yeah, he's back a ways, that's for sure. I mean, he's back, what, 6 seconds? A little over 6 seconds?
Yep, and Jeremy well, he's starting to fall off a lot, so. Sader's holding on. Ryan's right behind Jordan.
And it's Hunter's kind of falling off. Yeah, he's over a tenth slower than Anthony right now. Of course, Shane Posey had the fastest lap that last lap, but he already came in and made his pit stop. But Jason hanging around in third still.
Yeah, it's Ryan definitely needs to at least get a couple more positions before this race is all said and done.
Yeah, he needs to finish. Well, he needs to lead a lap.
Oop, he got loose there.
Yeah, he needs to lead a lap, and then he needs to finish in the top 3. It needs to not have any penalties or incidents.
Well, so far, he's got that covered with no incidents or penalties, so. I don't know if it looks like he's getting loose from my camera angle when he comes out of turn 2, but it just could be my angle.
Yeah, Anthony's just kind of done checked out now. And you got best race on the track right now is Jordan, Ryan, and Joe. They've just been running kind of nose to tail here for a while.
I feel like Ryan gets a better exit out of the turn 2 than Jordan does, so I've been keeping an eye on that.
Yeah, Ryan's entering a little bit higher to get some air on that nose.
Joe's just hanging there too. He's having an impressive run tonight.
Yeah, Joe's having a great run tonight. We're 43 laps in with 60 to go.
Definitely going to have pit stops soon. You don't want to go too early, because if you go too early, you're just going to wear your tires out trying to outrun them, and then they're going to catch you. So
yeah, but again, like we've kind of talked all season long, you can't do the same thing that the leaders do either. I mean, right now, Ryan needs to be in that top 3, and the only way he's going to be able to do that potentially is to possibly short pit and gain a little time on the track. I mean, he's back almost 4 seconds, so
he's getting loose every time he comes out of the corner. So I've been watching him last lap, and I think he's just trying to push it too hard.
Last lap, Ryan was actually faster than Anthony. I mean, by hundredths, but still. So his long run, so his long run speed is just as good as Anthony's. So I don't think it's going to hurt him that much to short pit maybe by a couple laps and make up a little bit of that time.
It might benefit him. It should, anyways. And if he goes to pit, because Jordan's teammates with Anthony, he might just pit just to kind of make this more harder on Ryan. So we'll see how this goes.
The worst part about it is Joe's right there behind him, so it's going to be. So it's not like Ryan can just dip off the track and pit. He's going to have to say something or do something so Joe don't run into the back of him. So that's going to be interesting how that comes about. Got Jordan doing a little blocking now. Ryan's definitely faster than Jordan right now.
Yes, he is.
He's just kind of stuck in his wake.
Oh, Jordan just give him the high side, but that doesn't mean anything at this track. Oh, he's going to pit.
There you go. There you go. He suckered him. He suckered him. He definitely suckered him. Now you watch. Anthony will probably come in this lap or the next lap. But he's not going to be able to afford to stay out any longer than that.
Watching him right now, he's definitely going around more. Another lap. Jordan's still out there too. I thought that would.
So Hunter stayed out. Yeah, everybody stayed out. Jeremy Paris came in.
Yep.
Yeah, but those guys had to do something different. They had to do something different than the leaders. So now we just need, or Ryan needs to have a good, safe exit. No penalties. Nice and clean. He had a 13.5 second stop. So that's a pretty sporty stop.
That is. It's a good stop. Let's see what happens here.
So now he's going to gain. I mean, he's over a second faster than Anthony right now. So if he runs 3 laps, that means he's going to catch Anthony when they cycle around. Now, I don't know if he'll have anything for him, but again, he could finish second to him or third to him and still win.
And that's all he really wants to do right
exactly.
now. This will be his first championship, and it'd be.
There you go. Here goes Anthony.
Now.
So Ryan's going to make up about 2 seconds, maybe a little more than 2 seconds. So Anthony's only going to have about a second lead over him when he finishes this pit stop.
As long as he doesn't speed or anything, he should be good.
All right, so right now, Anthony's just pulling into his pit now. And Ryan is going down the backstretch.
Anthony just got his right sides on. He's now getting his left sides on. And he's pulling out.
All right, so Ryan's crossing the start-finish line now. And he's going to come out right behind Anthony. So they're going to be right here together. So there's your race for the championship. So he could literally just run right behind Anthony right now. Let Anthony win and still win the championship.
That's not a bad strategy.
Now the only thing that he can do is hope whatever adjustments he made are going to be good enough to keep him in the top 3. Currently, Jason Holsworth, the leader. He hasn't stopped yet. Jordan Martin hasn't stopped yet. Russ and Richard and Joe and Tim Marlowe. None of those guys have stopped yet. Once they stop, it will put Anthony back into the lead, and Ryan in second with Hunter Kent in third. Now Ryan's got a decent little lead on third place, or on Hunter Kent, but not much. I mean, Hunter's tough, so he can definitely make up that little bit of time. But right now, you got the top three guys in the top three positions once this all plays out.
And that's what you actually want to see right now. This is what people who do this for fun, just they want to have fun, but they also, this is something that they put their time and energy into, and it would be nice to see something pay off for them. So, and Ryan had a really good season this season, so let's see if he can cap it off.
Got a little bit of lap traffic for the leader right now. See how the rest of them deal with that. You got Jordan Martin that just came out of the pits not too long ago. Let's see how hard. Oh no, he let Ryan, and oh, here we go, Hunter Kent making a bid for second place here.
Yeah, Hunter was definitely not going to let that, like, him just drive off.
Yeah, but again, Ryan can finish in third and still can win this championship. If I'm doing my math right. I think I'm doing my math right, but
I think Jordan's saving tires right now. Like, that's the only explanation I have for letting them go.
Well, Jordan still has a stop check.
Oh, okay, yes, my bad.
Yeah. So that's, which is 61 laps. So that's crazy.
Well, there was that caution. They could have pitted and got, maybe. Hunter's in third right now. Anthony's in second, but once
Jordan pits, then it'll all cycle out.
This will be interesting to see.
Still, Anthony Promoter up front with a nice little lead. Well, I take that back. Jordan Martin's currently in the lead, but he has not pitted yet, which I think he is coming to pit road now. So that will relegate the lead over to Anthony Promoter. But once again, the top three in points are in the top three positions. That just goes to show why those guys are in those positions.
Jeremy's come back up too. He's in fifth. Not a bad rebound for him. Russ is in sixth, so he's made improvements from where he was, so he's on the move.
You know something? I made a mistake. I'm not really sure what happened there. I thought Hunter Kent was in third, but it's Jeremy Pearson third in points. So again, it's all just Ryan and Anthony.
Right.
So right now, Hunter Kent's biggest cheerleader is Ryan Lang.
Right. But we had learned something earlier, and that's that Anthony is just so much quicker in the clean air that I don't think anyone really had a shot of catching him right now.
Yeah, no, he's gonna get the most laps led in that part of it. But I think it's gonna be too little, too late. Because as long as Ryan can keep running the way he's running, I think Ryan's gonna be able to lock this up. Now you figure Ryan's got about a 3-second lead on 4th place, Jeremy Paris.
Yep.
So all he needs to do is run clean laps right now and hope there's no caution. Coming to 36 to go.
Jason Holdsworth is actually making an impressive run back after the pit, so he's going to be a factor for Ryan as well as the last wind down.
Yep.
And Jason's catching him right now.
Yeah, he's going to have to run hard, though. Getting there is one thing, getting around him's another. So that's going to be the difference. Of course, right now, Jordan Martin's the fastest truck on the track, still running in the 29s. But he's got 10 laps than everybody else. I think he's back a little too far to make a bid for the win, though.
Just watching Jason, he's catching Jeremy. He's not far back from him.
But look who's right behind Jason.
Russ.
Here he come.
He was in, I think, 5th, and then Jason came and took that. So, I mean, yeah. Hunter's not catching him right now. Anthony's just running away.
Yeah, Jason's running some pretty good lap times right now. Running in the 20s, so that's a pretty good tick faster than those other guys.
Right now, Richard's trying to make a pass on Joe Zader right now. For, I believe, it is 7th and 8th.
That's 7th and 8th right there.
And with the lights off the back of Richard's truck, it just looks like his 4-ways are on at certain points when if you look at it. So that's entertaining to watch. Just right. And that, yeah.
Yeah, but it looks like Ryan's falling off pretty good. He's about a 10th slower than all these guys right now. So I don't know if he's just saving a little bit of tire for the end. 'Cause we still got 30 laps to go. So the race is still a whole lot of racing left there. So he may be just saving a little bit to see and make sure he can race when it comes down to it. Leader up there going through a little bit of was able to get through a little bit of lap traffic there.
Right now, you have Jeremy on the outside, who's trying to make it difficult on Jason, but Jason's pretty much faster than him right now, so.
Jason was able to actually get around him.
So that's awesome done. Ryan's his next target.
Yep.
Didn't really pay off that he hit it early. Well, it might have, but now everyone's starting to catch him. So
Yeah, but he's only 2 laps over tires. So, but he's falling off pretty good though. He's almost into the 31s now, and Anthony's still running 60s.
Anthony is so quick.
And you can just watch the way he moves the wheel. There's like little to no wheel movement. That's what helps that tire wear that he always seems to get. Just makes him so smooth in these intermediate tracks. Why don't you go ask Sam how they're doing the points and if where Ryan needs to finish to still win the championship?
We're going to do that.
Yep, still out front with Anthony. Hunter Kent's back about 2 seconds. Kind of riding by himself. Anthony's got a couple lap cars between him and Hunter. And then we go back to third with Ryan Lang. And Jason Holsworth is coming fast. Tell Ryan's kind of wore his tires out. He's probably praying for a caution about right now.
Well, I did go and ask him, but he doesn't have the points in front of him, so he said he does not know.
Do you know where the rule book's at?
I can see if I can find it.
It's up in the text channel under rules package. Go pull up the let me see. There we go. Rule book. All right, let's see if we can figure out All right, so you get 3 points for a pole sitter. So Anthony got that. 1 point for leading a lap. So he's got 4 points just there. And then if he wins, he'll get 3 more points. So that's 7 in addition to the points he earns for position.
And leading the most laps, he gets another point for that.
No, it's either 1 lap or the most laps, one of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, so he would have 2 points. So he would he's still going to be a point short if Ryan finishes in third. Well, actually,
and
Ryan's in fourth now.
Yes, he's in fourth.
So 3 points back. So that's 3 less. So yeah, so they're tied right now for points.
Wow, and Russ is coming too.
Russ is coming. The tie would probably go to the person with the most wins, I would think. And that would be Anthony.
Yeah.
Well, I take that back. Ryan's got 3 too, I believe. Let's go check. No, Ryan's got 2 wins. Anthony has 3 wins.
Right. Jordan's starting to come too.
And you got.
He's catching Jeremy Paris.
Yeah, Anthony's just done checked out, is what he's done. He's got 3 seconds on Hunter Kent. And you got Ryan, and can see Russ coming in his mirror with 17 to go.
Russ just got faster as the run, like the second run went.
Yeah. If Russ gets around him, that's the championship.
Well, Jordan's catching both of them. He just passed Jeremy Paris, so. And I believe he has the laps to do it.
Yeah, he's got. Well, you figure Jordan is running 30 80s, and everybody else is running 31 2s, 31 3s, and 30s, 31s. So Jordan's going to catch up in about 5 laps. And here we go. We got Russ. Russ is making a bid for the position here. Ryan knows there's nothing he can do. He knows Russ is faster than him. Yeah, Ryan's only hope at this point would be a caution.
And right now, with her winning the way they're driving, it might not be there.
Yeah, I don't believe that we're gonna have any problems.
Jordan's coming now too.
Yeah, Jordan's coming fast. He's definitely going to want to try to get in front of Ryan to help his teammate out. We got Anthony Pomoda up front, just cruising. Not even driving hard at this point. Kind of got clean track. Got about a quarter of a track before he runs into any more lap traffic. But then there are 3 cars after that are all running for position. So they may or they may not let him go. If that happens, then it could potentially allow Hunter Kent to get up there to him, maybe. But we only got 10 to go. So.
And Jordan's already passed Ryan right now, so yeah. I think Ryan's definitely
done at this point.
I mean, impressive season though, so I'm hands down for that. Joe Zader is actually doing quite well. He's battling for 8th right now with Jeremy. Richard Malgani's in 7th. Oh,
and we have a caution. Looks like Jeremy Paris goes around. See if we can figure out what happened here. Wonder if he had a little help.
He got loose on his own.
Here. Yeah, he was.
That might have helped Ryan. And Sam just messaged me.
Right, let's take a ride here and watch Jeremy. Just on the outside of Joe Zeta there, just couldn't quite hold it. He goes right around, locks him up, tries to keep it from bringing out the caution, but there we go. No other trucks involved.
I'm going to go see what Sam sent me a message because I can't seem to see it. So I'm going to go ask him what he said. So I'll be right back.
All right, so it looks like everybody's definitely going to come into pits here. See what kind of adjustments they make for this last run. And just like that, everything changes. I said the only shot that Ryan had was a caution. So cautions come out. Let's see if he can make some adjustments and see if he's going to be able to make it work in his favor. This will be Hunter Kent's last chance to potentially grab his first win of the season. I mean, yeah, his first win of the season.
Okay, I'm back after talking to Sam and he did the points crunch. Basically, for Ryan to win this, he has to beat Anthony in this race.
Oh, wow.
Because of all the points that Anthony got from the qualifying, the laps, and everything, he pretty much has to win outright.
Well, he's going to have his chance. This one big problem is on his inside is Anthony's teammate.
So I do want to say thank you to Sam for actually helping us there. I appreciate that, Sam.
Well, there you have it. Sam has made the prediction. Ryan Lang to win this championship is going to have to win this race. Pace truck's getting ready to pull off. We'll be taking the green with 5 to go. Anthony brings him to the Geico restart zone. And there he goes, gets a good start. Once again, Hunter Kent being a little lazy on the start. But now we got Russ up there. Ryan trying to run that outside up there to keep that momentum up. Anthony just jumps out front and just sets sail.
Russ is trying to go to third right now. He's on the inside. Or, no, he was, but...
Gonna come back with 3 to...
we got loose.
Oh, Hunter Kent gets sideways, coming out of 2.
Sort of.
Saved it, stays green. That's definitely gonna open up the the lead for Anthony there. 3 to go. Watch this race back here with Russ and Jason. Got Jordan Martin coming into the picture. He wants a little piece of the action. Coming back with 2 to go.
Jordan.
All right, it's like Jordan's going to be able to take over that third place spot.
Russ is not giving up that easily either.
Well, coming back with 1 to go. Anthony's just 1 lap away from second championship. That's one heck of a race right here with all these guys. Ryan just got boxed in and just couldn't make up any time. And there you have it. You got Anthony Promoter with his second championship for the VSpeed Contender Series with your winner tonight at Nashville Super Speedway.
My pick.
Second spot for Jason Holsworth, his best finish of the season, and Jordan Martin rounding out the top 3. All teammates. That's one whole team there. So that should also wrap up the championship for Rush Motorsports. All right, so let's grab these individuals up here and get them up here to the booth.
That was an awesome race.
All right, so let's bring in third place finisher, my brother from another mother. Mr. Jordan Martin. You're almost.
What up, Jim Walt?
What's happening, brother?
Hey man, we trucked along tonight, man. I didn't get the best qualifying, but today was more about assisting my teammate and hoping he get the win over Ryan in the championship. So we wrapped up as co-owner here at Rush Motorsports. We wrapped up owner championship at the start last week. So I had to worry about that, and tonight we're hoping that our driver of the 45 truck, Anthony Promoter, had locked in the driver's championship to go for a clean sweep of the championship. So we're hoping that he did enough to do it. So today was more of trying to assist our teammate, but not give it away at the same time. We're all out here battling for the most important spot, the top spot in the win. But more importantly, tonight was more trying to help get our teammate to the championship.
Well, the good news is he was able to secure that spot and win that championship. So you guys are all set. There was only a 10-point advantage, and due to qualifying and leading the most laps, Ryan basically had to win the race to secure the championship. So you guys are set.
I didn't think he had to win it. I think he had to finish higher up to where he was at. He finished 6th. I think he needed to finish in the top 3 and stuff. But I think tonight really showed a little bit of consistency and tire management. And I think he fell off a little bit, but he was still there. And that early pit stop, he had to take a gamble. So he had to do early pits. And it just threw him out a little bit off that. But overall, hands down, it was a very, very, very fun race. and I got to enjoy working back and taking a later pit stop than everybody else, and driving up to Russell at the end of the race
Right?
was very fun. So,
Were you worried when that caution came out?
no, I wasn't worried. I wasn't really nothing. I had nothing on the table besides try to win the race and gain a couple more spots. And when I seen Jason Hunter got loose off of 2 and Jason got up there in second, I said, let me go ahead and go secure Rush Motorsports 1, 2, 3 for us. So I got up there and duked it out with Russ, and I outduked him. I outduked my dad, and I was able to secure a 1, 2, 3 finish for us to end the season off here. You know, as a cat's seed of a good season for not only team but for drivers too. We did a very good job this year. Me, Jason, promoter, and Perry Nelson. We all did a great job showing up every week, getting every driver getting points to help us with this team championship. So,
And
we can't do it without these. I couldn't do it without these guys. I appreciate them and I thank them a lot.
now all you got to worry about is if Russ kicks you out of the wheel.
I hope not, but I don't know if he saw that coming late in the race. But definitely taking that spot late in the race was definitely what I needed to do to help us secure a 1, 2, 3 finish.
All right, well there you have it. Co-owner of Rush Motorsports, Mr. Jordan Martin, coming home with a 3rd place finish, with his team finishing 1, 2, 3, and his driver for the championship. Thanks for talking with us, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Mr. Jason Holsworth, best run of the season, man. That's some speed in that thing this week.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Sorry.
Okay. Some speed in that thing this week, man. You sat on the pole last week and got in a little trouble, and it looks like they almost got you there at the end there.
Yeah, it's sort of just, a little bit of practice. JT builds fast stuff these days, so don't have to really do anything, to be honest.
Just sit in,
It's all
go
on
fast,
JT.
turn left.
Got to thank him. Yeah, pretty much.
Good deal. Well, you guys definitely was able to secure the top 3 and a championship in this last race. So that was an amazing job for you guys this season. Very consistent racing.
Yeah, not so much me, but obviously Promoter got a few wins, the championship. Jordan got a few wins. Perry and I just hung around like bad smells.
It takes a village, man. It takes a village. I'm sure they used all the input that you guys helped with to help them get where they're at too. So, but anyway, well, at least you got in the booth this season. So your first season in, you get in the booth, man. That's not too bad.
I should be in there more. Don't forget, I dropped out of the majority of the first half of the season.
Right.
And also, thank you, Jason, for not reversing the curse, because whoever I picked to win normally or even do well, they wreck out. So thank you for reversing that.
Cody actually picked you to win tonight, man. So I
was never going to overtake Promoter.
Yeah, you
championships on the line.
Right, but you broke his curse, man, because it seemed like every time he picked somebody, they'd have some kind of trouble. So you broke his curse.
I assume Cody picked me last week. Did he then?
No, who'd you pick last week, Cody? I forgot.
Someone that wrecked. I don't know.
Yeah, it was. I don't know, remember now, but yeah. Well, anyway, we appreciate you coming up and talking with us. Great season with Rush Motorsports and your partners there, and congratulations on the championship, man.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You too.
Now we can say 2-time champion, Mr. Anthony Promoter.
Thank you.
Man, you were checked out, man. I was watching you while you were racing, and your wheel was barely moving. It just amazes how little you have to turn your wheel to get through the corner.
Oh, this is a fun track for me. I love this track. I'm still it's a little too tight. I'm still not free.
Oh wow!
I Oh, I could still stand to be freer off the corner and in the center. And I've made adjustments to loosen it up, and I still haven't went far enough. It's free on the first couple laps, so it's a little sketchy the first 2 laps before the tire pressures come up. But once they come up a little bit, it's not so bad. But I still could be a little bit looser. So,
Well, you definitely made them work for it tonight, man. Led majority of the laps, everything, man.
oh, that was the plan. I knew I had to come here and pretty much just sweep all the points available in order to even have a shot at Ryan.
Yeah, it was when he got loose on that during qualifying lap and had to start back a little bit, and I was like, man, he's gonna have to try to get up front as soon as he can, because you up front with that clean air, man, you were setting sail. So I knew it was gonna be kind of hard to stay with you.
Yeah, Hunter gave me decent amount of pressure for the first half of that run, the first run of the race, and then he just got. I think the car just finally went away on him. I'm like, I could tell he was pushing really hard to stay with me and keep like trying to make me overdrive the truck, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time with that. Like last night, I ran a race against Navarro and drug him for the first 50 laps of the race until he jumped me on pit road.
Right.
And then him and I just say the same thing. So I'm like, if I can run with Navarro, Hunter's gonna have a hard time beating me.
Right. Yeah, that was a pretty decent race, though. I wish we had a little more trucks, but hopefully next season we can get everybody together and talk and hopefully come up with a good plan to get some more trucks out there on the track and get a little more competition going there. But killer season, man. That was 4 wins this season. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, it should have been more if I hadn't had the incidents that I've had in a couple of these races earlier in the season.
Yeah, you definitely had some bad luck.
I've had quite a few incidents in races that.
Right.
Yeah, the race at Texas when I got messed up there. The one at California early on in the season where I moved down to try to get draft off to Bailey and I ended up getting turned.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of unfortunately, these type of tracks, especially the drafting tracks in the truck, man, you're going to have stuff like that. There's not much you can do sometimes.
Yep.
Well, good deal. Well, congratulations on your second championship with VSpeed Contender Series. So I guess we take a month off and then we re-rack them and try it again.
Yep.
Any shout outs?
Thanks to my team, Nitro, Johnny for the set. That's a great set. And VSpeed, FRT, Nitro, what have you.
Cool deal. All right, buddy. Well, there you have it. Tonight's winner and season champion, Mr. Anthony Promoter. And that will do it for this season of VSpeed Contender Series. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a few short weeks, and we'll be set for season 14.